3, 2, 1. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the South Australian Pickleball Championships. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and we are live here from the Lights. Beautiful facility in Adelaide. About to get underway with our gold medal here for the gentlemen. The round robins have been battling it out for a while now. And we had a little bit of a break in the broadcast as we were waiting for the gentlemen to get through to their medals for the 35 plus, 4.0 plus gold medal currently underway, which is awesome. This will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should the fellas get to a third, they will rotate at 6, utilising the Franklin blue ball. We got the indoor balls for this event, obviously playing on the indoor facility here at the Lights. Wonderful wooden surface. And we will have, closest to camera, the combination of Jampala and Nguyen. They'll be up against McFarlane and Owens. Oh, my apologies. McFarlane and Owens are on the left side of the court, and their opposition are on the right. And I believe, viewers, that we will be bouncing into the Open Women's events after this. So it's good that we got to see a bit of variety today. We had the 50-plus categories earlier today, and now 35s, and then jump into the Open Ladies. Good for the broadcast. Now remember, viewers, we will be doing the mixed events tomorrow for your Super Sunday of Pickleball, including the, I believe we'll have a wide variety of events similar to today. And I believe that'll be starting around the same time as this morning. I've had a big broadcast today. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream, seeing all the action here at the South Australian Championships. I've spent some time now with a bunch of the SA players, and what a wonderful community it is here in South Australia. Looks like our gentlemen are ready to get going, so let's get started. We will have the combination of Jampala and Nguyen to bring the ball in. Nguyen to serve, 0-0. Oh, error there on the transition and the immediate side out. Working in favour of Owens and McFarlane. Drive down the wide side, just kicked off. Error there on the drop. Another quick side out. The fellas just getting a feel for each other at the moment. Temperature starting to drop here in Adelaide. It's been cool all weekend. But 6 o'clock here in Adelaide at the moment, so naturally the temperature's starting to get a little bit cooler. Currently 11 degrees here at the Lights. I reckon it's probably cooler inside as well. It's a little bit of a fridge here. Yeah, great smash. Oh, service error, that one stings. Jampala and Nguyen must be on 1 because they just served from the right side of the court. Long. There we go, 1-1. I was over at the Salming and Pickleball Mania tent earlier today, one of our sponsors here for the 2025 South Australian Pickleball Championships, and had a fantastic chat with their team and what they've been up to. Ah, nice. Nguyen got caught though, flicked it too far to the left. But yeah, we do have to give a big thank you to our sponsors for our tournament here in Adelaide. Also, a big shout out to Ascend Aerial, our photographer and videographer for this event. Fletcher's been running around getting footage of all of our players, and awesome to see him do so. Seems like a lovely guy too. He's made it very clear if any of our clubs here in South Australia are looking for photography or videography to reach out to Ascend Aerial. Drive into the net. Unsuccessful. Second server here, 2-1-2. Jampala with a very deliberate smash style there, and I think he may have been in the kitchen. Yep, seems to be the case. 3-1. Oof, bang. That's an absolute missile. Terrific shot. You can see Ruth Craven, the president of Pickleball South Australia, just watching these matches. Just below our camera here for you all, we have a big grandstand that's been chock-a-block all weekend long with viewers. Been terrific to see. Ruth's over there with a bunch of local players cheering on our gentlemen here for the gold medal. That was a nice solid transition there for Nguyen. Got the point as a result. I was speaking of Ruth earlier, and I asked how she was doing, and she said, very tired, Dylan. Running a tournament is exhausting work, so that's a great time for me to give a shout out to the tournament team and our referees, all of our volunteers for the 2025 South Australian Championships. What a phenomenal effort they've done, trying to keep everything running smoothly. It's an incredibly difficult role. If you at home have never... Oh, unfortunate there for Jampala. If you've never run a tournament or volunteered to assist in it, let me tell you, it is some of the hardest work you can do. It's often thankless and voluntary. These players go out of their way to make sure that everyone else has a good experience, and we thank them very much for doing so. Drive called long. Second server. Oh dear. That one's been hit hard and ended up well and truly out of bounds. Single-handed backhand drive into the net, and that's another side out. Jampala and Nguyen would love to get some more points on the board here. Currently 3-7. Too much oomph. And here we go. This is the response these gentlemen closest to camera were looking for. A couple of points on the board, only 2-point differential. Oh, nice speed up. And that there makes it a 1-point game. Scoreline is currently 6-7, going the way of McFarlane and Owens. This is the game 1. There we go. Got a local player jumping in the booth here, just asking the questions. Seven now. This is a terrific response from these gentlemen. They've tied it up. Yeah, smart drop. Oh, big swing into the net. Very quick side out there for McFarlane and Owens, and that stings. They need to settle the ship here. They can't lose this lead. Oh, what a reproach. Backhand flick is good. Great shot there from Ewan. And that transition shot just before that play was outstanding. Big drive, called long. Remember, viewers, you can catch all the footage from this weekend via the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel, and I highly recommend following Pickleball Australia and Pickleball South Australia on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Keep up to date with all things going on in the Australian pickleball scene and down here in South Australia. Terrific defensive effort here from Owens and McFarlane. Diving effort, ball still alive. And Newen secures it. Terrific athleticism on display here for our 35+ category. These gentlemen really want to take the cookies in this exchange. Nine, 7. Oh, and there's another dive. And I believe there was a double bounce there. Jeez, he'll get carpet burn or something along those lines. It's not really carpet burn if you scrape yourself on a wooden surface, is it? What would you call it? Friction burn, maybe? I don't know. Either way, match continues. Giampaolo with the double speed up, getting the job done, forcing the second server. Lob is good. Into the net. That's unfortunate. Oh, great hands. That's a good smash. Giampaolo and Newen caught in no man's land. Long. Opportunity has definitely presented itself here for Owens and McFarlane. They really need to tie this one up. Oh, wow. Absolute pandemonium on display here in Adelaide. What a terrific rally. McFarlane and Owens winning that exchange. And it looks like we are about to see a timeout here from our gentlemen. We might run into a little commercial break, and when we resume, we can continue the action here live from the gold medal here for the gentlemen.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride.
Let us continue once more. Oh, nice shot there. Forehand roll from Jampala, successful. Tied game. Nice hands. Offense is unreal. Well played, Jampala. Walloping that one down. Oh. He's got an ATP. Did he just pull that off? Either way, Owens and McFarlane have won the rally. Outrageous shot, whatever it was. From where I'm sitting, it looked like an ATV. From where you are at home, it may have been very much not the case. Framed it. (10-9). Game point. Oh, didn't hit the middle of the paddle. McFarlane and Owens have another chance here to tie this one up. There we go, tie game. Too much oomph on that drive. 2-point pickleball on display. We will continue to go until one team has a 2-point lead. No, double and a backhand unsuccessful, and just like that, McFarlane and Owens, after defending a game point, now find themselves with an opportunity to take this game one. Wide. So game one has gone the way of McFarlane and Owens. Quick paddle tap for the gentlemen, and we will return to the second game. Not too far away. The fellas will have a bit of a breather before we do, and gives me a little bit of a chance to give a big shout out to PAE. Fantastic support here for South Australian Pickleball. We thank them very much for doing so. And a big shout out to all of our clubs that support South Australian Pickleball. Seen a bunch of representation this weekend from clubs wearing all the club colours and uniforms. It's been terrific to see. And those gentlemen there on screen have got a little bit of work to do. Leading into this game 2, must win for them both. We're just waiting. The fellas do have a couple of minutes of a breather here. Okay, the gentlemen have returned to court and we can continue the action. McFarlane and Owens did take game 1 and they have the ball in hand to service. 0-0-2, game 2 underway. Oh, Dinkera, quick side out. Just what the doctor ordered for the gentleman furthest from camera. Big smash called wide. Challenge is there. We'll see what the referee calls. It looks like confirmed wide. So first points for Jampala and Ewan. Nice offense there. Owens and McFarlane just continuing to keep their opposition back. Second server here, 1-0-2. That one's gone long. Scored long, tied game. They continue to build here. Quick couple of points on the board. Ooh. Shoulder check. We'll see what the call is. Confirmed in. 4-1. that one's gone wide. Just realised that Owens has a shirt and on his back it says Owen. So I do wonder whether the scorecard that I have is pronounced incorrectly. Or spelt incorrectly, rather. Either way, I'll continue to say Owens, but if I am incorrect, mate, I do apologise. No one's called wide. And this is a very healthy lead for the two gentlemen close to the camera. Pop up. Ball is called long. And there's a side out as a result. Oh, what a rally. Ah, there we go. Well played, fellas. Great shots across the board. Second server. Oof, just short. And we got a timeout as a result. Newen and Jampala to have a little bit of a breather before they continue their matches. Very fun event, this tournament, viewers. Remember, on pickleballtournaments.com, you can see all of the results as we continue to go along. I'll get the results for the men's bronze medal that's currently going on next to us. We also have our open men's doubles going on at the same time. So on our bronze medal, we have Andrew Riley and Scott King taking it on Steve Cox and Matt Barter. For our open men's doubles currently in the semi-finals, we have Dylan Campbell and Hamish Bardos taking on Matan Dunning and Phil Jones. We also have Steve Tyndall, Ivan Stride taking on Matt Rocco and Shen Tay. Now, women's, I think, are still going. Oh, nice speed up. Second server. 1-5-2. Nice approach. Single-handed backhand flick. Take two, punch to the left, called wide. Challenge is there. What has the referee called it? We'll see what the ref says. Looks like it's confirmed wide. So with our women's open doubles at the moment, gentlemen and ladies, they're currently going through their round robins at the moment. So we have a nice dink rally breaking up. Speed up. Great defense. Oh, what's the call? Confirmed in. Nice shot. We've had some screamers with the ladies. Tinder Ford and Robson taking on Griffin and Helen Brown. 16-14. Oof. Lococo and Saunders just beat Jess Williams and Amy Munro. 15-12. And those ladies will be into their finals soon. And I believe we are streaming their matches next after the gentlemen here finish up. Net roll. Recovery's good. Ball still live. Cheeky drop. Another crazy recovery. Got to give credit there to Jampala and Nguyen. They did not give in. Nice smash. Single-handed backhand flick. Ball still live. Speed up. Into the net. You can see that Nguyen and Jampala just having a bit of a chat about strategy before they bring it in once more. 2-5-2. Ah, nice. That's a healthy shot there from Nguyen. Forehand roll is good. He continues to serve. At a 4-5-2 scoreline. Bang. Here we go. Momentum has changed, and Jampala and Nguyen are in cruise control. This is a must-win to force a game 3. Oh, speed up, ball still alive. And the question has been asked, did Owens go into the kitchen? It looks like he did. 6-5. Yeah, nice shot. Continue to pressure on the baseline, forces the side out. And it looked like it was called wide. So second server. Went for the forehand drive into the net, side out once more. Big opportunity here for Jampala and Nguyen to put some points on the board, but we have a timeout. And as a result, we're going to have a bit of a breather ourselves, have a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll see how this game 2 pans out for the gentlemen. Let us continue the action. The gentlemen have returned from their timeout. Six five. Nice. Jampala with 2 speed ups, successful. Good to see. Current scoreline of 7-5. Oh, he's nearly done a splits. Did well to get out of the way of the path of the ball there, and as a result, Newen to serve. And they've got a bit of a healthy scoreline here with a 3-point lead. Defensive lob, ball still live. Return lob. Just gone long. And here we go. We got a match ramping up in front of us, viewers, as Jampala and Newen within arm's reach of taking this game too. Oh, diving effort, ball still live. Oh my goodness, what a play. Oh, wow. Threw himself to retrieve that ball. And McFarlane and Owens somehow win that rally. They are not done yet in this game too. Jampala to serve with the second at a 9-5-2 scoreline. And they force the side out. Here we go. That play may be the highlight of the tournament thus far. That was outrageous. Yep, nice shot. Just out of arm's reach. Quick side out. Jampala and Newen really have an opportunity to put this one away. Nice approach. And nice finish. Newen has terrific transition. His, drop attempts from no man's land to get to the kitchen are very good. Not an easy shot to do, and we have a game point situation to force a game 3 here. Jampala ball in hand. Yep, they've done it. We will go to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Quick paddle tap, fellas will have a breather, and then the third will be here soon for our men's gold medal. What a rally we witnessed earlier in this match. Diving, diving players, lobs all over the place. It's good to see. So we have our official in the middle of the court here as she waits for the ladies, for the gentlemen to return. We got to give a big thank you to all of our referees. They've done a terrific job at this weekend. If you are someone at home that would like to consider getting into the wonderful world of refereeing, head over to the Pickleball Australia website and see all of the information there as the referees group have non-stop courses around the country. I recommend everyone should do at minimum the level 1, especially if you're someone that's a host of a session or you're on a committee of a club, someone that runs pickleball in any facet, you should at minimum have the level 1 so you know the rules. And our gentlemen are returning to the court. Look at this legend approaching the court from the left. Ian, I've been staying with him this weekend. I've been billeting with this gentleman, and what a superstar he is. He's had a very entertaining and interesting life. As he walks off, he's like, oh no, don't tell me Dylan's talking about me. He's just giving me the look. He realised he walked on camera, mate. You're going to get a shout out whether you like it or not. Currently working at the Adelaide Oval. Gets to bear witness to some of the world's best cricketers. A job that I envy to that young man. Speaking of young men, let us continue with the 35 plus. Game 3, gold medal. And as this is a game 3, the players will rotate at 6. McFarlane and Owens forcing a quick side out, 0-0-1. Oh, too much oomph on that one, goes long. Oh, nice hands. Crazy rally unfolding here. Long. Whew. We've got a challenge here, whether that was in or out. It looks like it is confirmed it is being long. McFarlane and Owens will take the first of this game 3. Nice shot. Down to the feet. Put away with ease. Oh, what another mental rally unfolding in front of us. That is a great smash. And it is probably a good learning point for us all watching this match, in that just smashing the ball back to your opposition often doesn't work. Applying some sort of spin or hitting it to the left or right of the court, usually significantly more beneficial. Nice transition again for Newen. I mentioned it earlier. He's rock solid in that department of the wonderful aspect of pickleball. 1-1. Quick hands, and again, Jampala strikes. It's been a pleasure calling these matches this weekend. Good to see different faces on the court. I love going to tournaments such as this and seeing lots of new people, experiencing different play styles. It's been a lot of fun. Nice double-handed backhand smash is still live. Owens down the right side. Goodbye. He's hit it so hard, in fact, it's gone down the corridor to get into the actual stadium. So no idea where Newen's gone. He's had to retrieve the ball. And we're just waiting for him to return. While we do, I'll see if I can get an update of our other divisions going on around the courts here at Adelaide. Well, there we go. For the gold medal, it looks like Dylan Campbell and Hamish Bartos have gone through. They beat Matan Dunning and Phil Jones. Had those two gentlemen on the courts yesterday. It was a lot of fun calling their matches. I had the pleasure of speaking with Dunning and Jones earlier today, and they were very excited about being on the broadcast, and we discussed the Australian Pickleball Championships, which is coming up later on in the year. Two, 1-1. Diving effort is good. There we go, good serve. Results in an error there for McFarlane and Owens, and as a result, fellas coasts to screen have a 2-point lead. Lob is wide. Some crazy hands there. A lot of single-handed backhand flicks during that rally, and a quick victory there for Newen and Jampala in that exchange. Three, 1-1. That roll ball still live, pop-ups there. And that one's gone wide. Second server here for the gentleman close to the screen. Newen to bring it in. Wide again. Here we go. The time is now for the fellas with the ball in hand. Nothing really over analytical I can give you at home. This is just a good old case of banger ball. Seems who's going to handle the pressure as we're in our game 3. It's been a great match thus far. Jampala on the baseline. That's a good finish. 1-point game. And we have a timeout here on display. Oh, okay, I don't know if there's a medical reason for this, as we can see McFarlane and Owens are on the back there, having a big stretch. I might just mute myself, viewers, and see if we need medical attention. Yeah, I'll go and I'll just mute viewers. I'll go and see if the first aid team is needed. All right, viewers, I'm back, and the gentlemen have decided to continue. I was just having a chat to one of the players who came and assisted Owens and McFarlane. And viewers, I have to say, if you're in this situation and you're cramping up, you have a medical timeout. You should use it. So you get a 15-minute timeout. You can get medical assistance. There is a first aid team here on site. They will help you out. And yeah, he can barely walk. Oh, God. But I can't give advice to the players while they're on court. It's their decision to request a medical. It does hurt me to see this, though, because I know the information that would be beneficial for him, but that would obviously be disadvantage to Gempala and Ewan. So I can't say anything. But I can say to you viewers at home, and I know the gentlemen will watch this match later on today, or whenever they get the chance, use your medical timeouts. It's something in the Australian pickleball scene, for whatever reason, we don't use our medicals. You have it. It's a resource that's there to be used. And at the end of the day, if you can't walk, you're only going to hurt yourself. Yeah, he is in a world of pain right now. Four, 3. That one's called wide. Too much. And that's 6 points. So the gentleman should rotate here, and it does give, they can have a 2-minute break during the swap too, if they opt to use it. Yeah, it looks like they're going to call it. Medical retirement. That's a real bummer. And it's due to significant cramping here, viewers. It looks like we are going to call the gold medal here, and it hurts to see, viewers, but obviously we never want our players getting injured. We will. I'm actually going to. I'm going to bring up the Pickleball SA stream, purely out of respect for the players that are injured on court. I don't want anyone, in pain while on the live stream. So we are still live, viewers. I'll put up a little bit of a note that we have a medical situation, and we will be back live with our next set of matches, not too far away. But once again, it's purely just out of respect for the players on court. We don't want, them getting medical attention with everyone watching. I'm sure you understand. We'll be back live once our next set of matches are ready to go. And yeah, the first aid team are here, so I'll keep you all in the loop as we go along. Hello, viewers. Dylan Kimlin here, live from the South Australian Pickleball Championships. We're in the middle of our gold medal here of the fellas on screen, McFarlane, Owens, Giampaolo, and Nguyen. And we did go ahead with a medical timeout, so it wasn't a medical retirement. And it looks like we've done the full 15 minutes. We had the medical team out here, and the gentleman had a good stretch. And got the electrolytes in the body and all of that. And the first aid team did what they could to try and assist. We'll see how this end result goes. I'll just get a score update from the official, but we will continue. Giampaolo to bring it in. I am very glad, by the way, viewers, that the medical timeout was used. Obviously, I said earlier before we jumped back into it that it's a tool we should definitely be using it, especially in a gold medal. You know, you want to use every resource you have. Double handed backhand is successful. Nice shot there from Giampaolo. I believe that's 7-3 at the current scoreline. Oh, nice shot for this game 3. Remember, viewers, both teams have won one of the matches. 3-7. Speed up, good. And I'm curious to see the injured McFarlane here on the left, how he's going to go. He's playing on the left side, so I don't know if the gentlemen typically play a stacking formation or not. But if you're playing on the left and you have a double right-handed sided, typically means the left side plays the dominant position as they have the higher percentage of the forehands in the middle of the court. So to me, that says it's positive that McFarlane and Owens are opting to just play traditional and rotate. 4-7. It means that his cramping concerns may be a little bit mitigated after that medical timeout. Nice approach there from Giampaolo, flogging it down onto the court and getting the error. We'll see what the call is on that particular shot. Eight 4 confirmed in. Nice third shot drop. Sorry, fifth shot. Smash attempt is good. Giampaolo on the defensive, Owens on attack. Yeah, smart play. I was talking about placement earlier on the smash. You don't just have to wallop it at your opposition. Hit it to the left and right, and there's a good example. Pop up. Nice shot. Oh, just short. Nice hands across the board for the fellas. And that's a rotation of sides. Only 5:82 on the game 3. We did just have a medical timeout, viewers, if you are tuning in. Nice speed up, down, feet first, forcing the error there for McFarlane and Owens. Lob. Hit has gone wide, and there's where that injury concerns for the gentleman close to camera are really starting to come into play. Lobs are that much harder to return when you can't walk properly. Nine five. Good serve, and here we go. Gold medal point for Jampala and Newen. And they survive. Can they do it again? Called long. And the victory has been secured from Jampala and Newen. Well done to the fellas. They played some great pickle here for the gold medal of the 35 plus 4.0 plus division. And as we can see, injury concerns here for their opposition, taking the silver, McFarlane and Owens. Admirable effort, fellas. Well done. And they can have a well-deserved break. Viewers, we will keep the stream on. I've got to go find out if we're having the Open Women's Doubles on next. They've been battling it out on our other courts. Whether they're jumping over here for the finals, I will find out for you all. I'll leave the broadcast up for you now, but keep things muted. And we will continue the action live here at the South Australian Pickleball Championship, 7:30 here in Adelaide. Not too far away. We'll continue to have more games commence soon. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the South Australian Pickleball Championships. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and we're about to get underway with our final set of games for your Pickleball Saturday evening. It is close to 8 o'clock here at Adelaide, and we have our next division. As we can see, the big boss of Pickleball South Australia, Ruth Craven, will be refereeing this one. She's just having a chat with the gentleman, and we will have our division of the men's 19 plus, 4.0 plus gold medal on display. It's great to see the 19 plus fellas coming over and having a whack. They've been on the court behind us for the duration of their round robins, and they were very much on board with having their event live streamed. It was good to see. And we will have on the left side of the court, we have the combination, or left side of screen rather, we have the combination of Dunker and Wheelerman taking on Charbonneau and England. Had Dunker and Charbonneau on the broadcast yesterday for the singles matches, and sheesh, they both played very well. Dunker, unfortunately, had some belly issues, I will say. He had gastro by the sounds of it, and, he battled through and played very well in the singles. So good to see him back out here on the courts, and Charbonneau in the same boat. So the gentleman about to get started. I do wonder, viewers, if the scorecard I've been given is correct. Because, oh no, they're warming up. I was going to say Dunker and Charbonneau are standing next to each other. So it's like, hang on, are those two versing each other or teaming up? But I can confirm Charbonneau and England are teaming up. They beat Josh Vasilev and Thomas Payne in their semi-final, 15-10. And Dunker and Wheelerman beat Gribble and Penny, 15-4 in their semi. So the fellas I just mentioned will be in the bronze medal, just to the court on our right. I believe they're hopping on as soon as an official is ready to go. This match will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should the gentlemen get to a third game, they will rotate at the scoreline of 6. Had a chat to Charbonneau's family. They're here cheering him on. And we were discussing pickleball in France, as it's not as prominent as over here in Australia, apparently. I was saying that I play padel or paddle, and that's a little bit more popular over in Europe than pickleball. But hopefully for our European friends, they will get the pleasure of playing this wonderful sport soon. I know over in England they're fanatical about it. The England Open gets huge numbers. And it looks like our gentlemen are ready to go. I see that England's rocking a Slam Jam shirt. Oh, there we go. Big shout out to the Slam Jam fellas. And it looks like we can get started. It'll be Dunker and Wheelerman closest to camera. Serving first, 0-0. Speed up, long. There we go, first points on the board for the gentleman closest to camera. And we can see immediately they are opting to have a stacking formation, viewers. So Dunker, the lefty, playing on the right side of the court, so his forehand always in the middle of the court, and Wheelerman, a right-handed player, will always have his right-hand forehand in the middle of the court. It's a standard play for a left-handed, right-handed combination. And did that strike his paddle? We will see. Yes. Now they are doing what is referred to as a half stack, viewers. So we'll see here if Wheelerman and Dunker switch on the defensive side of the court. Nope. So a half stack, unfortunately for England, no one goes long. A half stack is very common for players and teams that are still figuring out how to stack. And I personally, if I'm doing a stack, I prefer doing a half stack as well. It's just a lot more comfortable. Nice smash there for England, ties it up 1-1. Whereas we'll see for England and Charbonneau, it looks like they're playing a traditional position on the court, so they're not stacking or switching. Forehand drive unsuccessful, and that there will be a side out. Almost called wide. Challenge is there. It looks like it's confirmed wide, so 2-1. Nice pick up, ball still alive, dinking rally underway. Speed up, good. Charbonneau on the defensive, and that is a good put away for Dunker. Newen retrieving the ball. He just played in the gold medal for 35 plus, 4.0 plus division. Took the gold. Played very well, actually. I was speaking to his partner afterwards. I'll finish that train of thought after this crazy rally. Speed up long there on the defensive effort for Willeman. But, Newen was playing with Jampala, who unfortunately missed his flight. He had to fly back to Sydney to get to a wedding, apparently, for a reception. And I think he might be in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, missing a flight to miss a wedding. Oh dear, I know we're all addicted to pickleball, but that's probably something that will cause a bit of trouble with the missus, mate. I wish you well in that friendly conversation to come. But for our courts on display, these gentlemen look focused. Dunker driving into the net. Second point on display here for Charbonneau in England. Tied game, 3-3. And I can confirm, viewers, that it looks like our men's doubles open event is also underway. I'll see if I can get the results for you all at home. 3-3-1 scoreline still. Oh, nice forehand roll. Terrific shot. Oh no, it looks like the results are in. Dylan Campbell and Hamish Bartos took the gold medal against Steve Tyndall and Ivan Stride, 11-5, 11-7. The bronze medal match still playing out with those fellas. We were going to have the open women's events on here, but the ladies decided, no, we are comfortable on our court, Dylan. Let the young fellas play instead. So thank you to our open women's division for giving up the broadcast court to a different division. I'm just trying to see how the ladies are going to give you a bit of an update at home. Called long. Challenges there. Official Roof has agreed with the call that confirmed the challenge is confirmed long. So side out. (3-4). For our open women's doubles match, we have none other than the great diving effort there from Willeman. Unfortunately, that one goes wide. We will have Coco Lococo and Talia Saunders taking on Jessica Williams and Amy Munro. For our bronze medal, we will have Catherine Giffrin and Helen Brown, the two superstars from South Australia, taking on Sharon Tyndall Ford and Terry Robson. That would be a great set of games to watch. For our 35-plus women's doubles, 3.5 to 3.9, they've just finished as well. Erin Traeger and Jessica Soppert took it the gold medal in 3 games against Lily White and Thomas, 11-9, 2-11, 11-4. Great to see. Close contest from those two sides as the Dink Rally commences here from our fellas on screen. I am seeing a bit of a trend here with Dunker, actually, viewers, in that Dunker gets caught on that backhand as he is a lefty. 4-4 scoreline, and it's interesting to see whether on the dinking pattern, Charbonneau and England both seem to be targeting his side of the court a little bit more. 4-4-2. Speed up is good. And that is the dangerous side when it comes to versing a left-handed, right-handed combination. If you hit it in the middle of the court, you know for a fact it's going to someone's forehand. And Dunker ripping that one. Great shot, taking a 1-point lead. Our broadcast viewers for your Super Sunday of Pickleball tomorrow, we have all the mixed doubles action. We'll kick off in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock, give or take. We'll continue through to the afternoon as we have done today. Been a good day for the broadcast today, probably pushing 8.5, 9 hours streamed at the moment for you all at home. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Third shot drop error. Dunker and Wheelerman continue to build some momentum as the second service here. Andrew England ball in hand. Whoop, long. Tied game. 19-plus division's always a fun division to watch. It's the players that are usually just outside of the open division or getting very close to playing in the opens. Usually players with a bit of a point to prove. A lovely recovery there from England. Charbonneau on attack. Ball still live. Pop-up is there. And the put away, but it goes long. Stack once more in effect. Oh, nice speed up. Oof, just short there for Charbonneau. I will say, viewers, I do find it a little bit ironic that a gentleman with a French heritage is playing with someone whose last name is England. As that's a quick side out, and Dunker once more, ball in hand. The Frogs and the Poms typically don't like each other in sports, but here they are teaming up for our 19-plus gold medal. Second server. And Wheelerman to bring it in once more. quick side out there for Dunker and Willeman. And here we go. This is a good opportunity for England. Ball in hand. Double in a backhand here from Charbonneau. Going into a dink rally across with Willeman. Speed up. Too much oomph on that one applied. That one goes long. Called long. Tied game again. And I have a feeling this is going to be a real grind-out game, viewers. As the gentleman not really giving a big lead either way. Oh, nice shot, Willeman, with the finish. I hope I'm not butchering your last name, by the way, mate, when you go back to watch this footage. If I am, I do apologise. 6-6. Yeah, a little bit of a lapse of communication there for England and Charbonneau. A high five hit, I call it, when both paddles clash while swinging for the ball. Dunker, speed up, forehand is good. Top spin applied, bouncing down just on the inside of the court. Well played. Pop up. Dunker, big finish. Nice. It's funny, viewers, I was talking to the tournament team earlier and I was like, they kept saying they expected Friday to be the big day of the tournament with singles. And I was like, guys, Saturday is always the biggest day. What are you talking about? It's always the longest day usually. Like, no, we'll be here. We'll be done early. Well, 8 o'clock here in Adelaide. We'll see what time we finish up. But I don't mind as I get to watch high-quality pickleball. HQP, as the NPL have dubbed it. 9-6. Oh, nice strike. Ball still live. England on attack. And forces the side out. Here we go. The fellas have a chance to bounce back here. They can't let this score grow much more. They're running out of room here for this game one. That was a terrific shot from Willeman. Punched it down the left, so much so Charbonneau's had to go for a wander. Drive attempt unsuccessful. That's a nice shot, bringing up the game point here for Dunker and Willeman. And a timeout. That's a mature timeout from Charbonneau in England. Just reassess their options. I like to see that from the young fellas. And we have to give a big shout out to this lady here in the middle of the court, Ruth, president of Pickleball South Australia. She's done tremendous things with the state body. I've been having quite a few conversations with her this weekend, and the tireless effort that the South Australian Pickleball Committee has put into this tournament and their player base. We thank you very much, Pickleball SA. I truly do hope the scene down this way continues to flourish and build. I look forward to see what tournaments come your way in years to come. And remember, if you haven't, viewers, definitely give Pickleball South Australia a follow on social media pages, Instagram and Facebook if you haven't, as well as Pickleball Australia, of course, here on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. You'll definitely get tired of this voice. I've done thousands of hours of footage across the Australian pickleball scene. As we continue, game point here for Wheelman and Dunker, and that is driven into the net. Game one will go the way of the gentleman close to the camera. They're going to have a quick breather, and we'll get underway with game two. Quick commercial break coming our way, viewers, and when we return, we will see how the second goes for this gold medal of the 19 plus. Be back live straight after this. And the gentlemen are just returning to court, so I've probably been told I need to give myself a bit of a plug. So my name is Dylan Kimlin, if you don't know who I am. Cover all the tournaments around the Australian pickleball space. And if you haven't yet, you can follow me on my social media pages. Keep up to date with all things news-related in Australian pickleball, as this is my full-time job. We can get underway once more with the game two here. Dunker and Wheelman taking the first. Dink rally underway. We'll see how Charbonneau and England respond, and if they can bounce back to force a game three. First points on the board for these two. I will admit, viewers, I find it fascinating seeing young superstars like Charbonneau on the court who, if you have been playing pickleball for a while, you would know that a lot of people don't start pickleball with a double-handed backhand. They have to teach themselves how to have a two-E, especially with the men's. We saw so many male players in the last 3 to 4 years, especially in the pro scene, really bring a double-handed backhand into their game, as we have a ball in booth. But, you know, a two-E is more or less required now for the pro space. And we can see Charbonneau, a young superstar he is, already has a two-E. So good to see for his trajectory. He's got one of the key pillars already finished. That one's called wide. 2-2. Oh, nice shot. Charbonneau down to the feet. And that has forced the second serve of Wilderman to bring it in. That was an absolute rifle straight at England, and Dunker and Wilderman taking a 1-point lead here in this game too. Oh, nice shot. Great speed up again. They've really ramped up the aggression here, Dunker and Wheelman. And it's working. Pop up, ball still live, nice shot. And that's a terrific rip down the left for Charbonneau. Nine degrees at the moment here in Adelaide, viewers. Temperature continues to drop here at the lights. Forehand flick from Dunker. We'll see what the call is. Confirmed good, 2-4. Dunker's shot called wide. 3-4. was really smart play there from Dunker. Charbonneau probably a little bit too enthusiastic to get into the kitchen. Caught moving, hit up high at the chest. And it is a common thing in pickleball, especially when you're getting into the higher spaces. You learn early on. Nice shot from Charbonneau, belting it down the left side. You learn to temper your movement to not go in as fast as possible because you will get caught. Double-handed backhand speed up from England is good. That's a nice shot. Once again, it's very similar to what we saw against Charbonneau. Wilderman getting caught on the movement there. 3-4, and it is something that we do see with the 19 plus and the opens. A little bit of a difference is there's often positional differences and footwork differences between the two categories. But I know we very frequently see 19 plus category players go into opens and dominate after a while. It's just great practice, the 19 plus category division. I look forward to see these gentlemen feature in tournaments to come. That's a quick side out and Dunker to bring it in once more. Drop attempt unsuccessful. Second server, Willerman, ball in hand. Service error. Andrew England, ball in hand. 3-4-1. Forehand flick, the boys go to town. And England ripping that down the left side. Nice shot. Tying things up at 4-4. I made the suggestion earlier today on the broadcast about a state of origin with all of the states coming together. I've gone around and asked a couple of the South Australian players what their thoughts were on this discussion piece. I've finished this train of thought after this ridiculous rally. Dunker gets caught. Nice shot. England and Charbonneau taking a 1-point lead. And I asked the same questions when I was at the Victorian Open earlier this year. And the players there were like, yes, please, we would love to represent Victoria. Well, ATP attempt or just short. I will say that the South Australians are very much on board. They're like, yes, we would love to represent our state in the wonderful sport of pickleball. And Dylan, being a bit of a problem child for Pickleball Australia, always suggesting crazy and zany things for our national body. Well, fair to say I've gone and done it again, guys. We will hope to see you in a state of origin at some point later on. I know that we did have one a couple of years back at Blacktown when we had APC and we had a bit of representation. Be good to see something in a little bit more of a serious format with a bit more riding on the line. I think if we had got a lot of representation from our states. I'm very much someone, we've got a timeout by the way, viewers, while I'm waffling on. I'm very much someone who believes in legacy. We create things now that will be important later, 10, 15 years down the road. Something like a state of origin or, I know we have Battle of the Border, but with all states represented, nice shot there from England. I think that is that's a tournament format that I think it'll mean a lot to the players. 7-4-1. Nice defensive effort. Geez, England has really ramped up his production this match here, playing some great shots. Sounds like our bronze medal match playing next to this as we have a diving effort from Wheeler, but unable to get it back over. Our bronze medal is really ramping up. We've got official Kelvin over there has just congratulated the fellas after an insane rally. Their scoreline currently is 11-10. The fellas over here, despite it being below 10 degrees here, they're all sweating. They must be running amok on the court. Dunker into the net, and we have a game point opportunity here for Charbonneau and England to force a game 3. Into the net. Is that a ball on court? Yes. 10-4-2. Called wide and secured. Charbonneau and England will force a game 3, viewers. Well done to these young gentlemen. They definitely composed themselves after that game 1 loss. And we will continue the broadcast and see how we go in our game 3. Who will take it from here? As always, we'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Salming and Pickleball Mania. Their tent has been flat stick this weekend, providing shoes and apparel, pickleball products for all of our players. Speaking of the Salming tent earlier today, and they were, well, to put it lightly, they were knackered. They were very busy, and they have terrific shoes and products for our players, to the point that I'm hopefully going to get my hands on a pair of shoes at some point soon when they get them in stock. We also have to give a big thank you to Port Adelaide Enfield for getting behind Pickleball South Australia. Really good here from PAE. And finally, Pickleball South Australia would like to express a big thank you to all of the clubs here in South Australia. As the scene continues to grow in this part of Australia, we will no doubt see more names on that list. Same time next year. Let's get underway with our game 3 here of this gold medal. And immediately we have a side out. Charbonneau to bring it in. Scoreline is currently 0-0. Oh, forehand flick from England, unsuccessful. Another side out. Ooh, a little bit of nervousness here on the courts as the fellas know it's do or die here for this game 3. Single-handed backhand flick is successful from England. Nice shot. 0-0-2. Drive is good. Nice shot there from Wheelman. They only managed 4 points in the last game. They'll be looking to course correct after that game 2 loss. Double-handed backhand, Dunker on approach, and that's a great shot from Charbonneau, forcing the side out. Oh, on the net, ball still alive. Hectic dink rally, Charbonneau into the net. And that brings up the second serve for England to bring it in. Lob is good. Rally continues. Nice recovery from Charbonneau and England. They're in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, nice. They did really well there to win that rally. They dug it out. Tied things up 1-1. Oh, nice hands. Williman getting it back. Pick up, good. That's a terrific transition there for Dunker and Wheelerman, and they take the lead. Oh, nice shot. Really took the pace off the ball there from Dunker. And I'd like to see a timeout on the side of England and Charbonneau here from our current scoreline of... Sorry, mate. Got a ball in booth here at the commentary desk and just out of reach. But, yeah, didn't matter. Disregard what I was saying because the young guns in the black tops have got the ball back. Second server. Charbonneau ball in hand. ATP is good. Defensive is there. And Dunker comes in and crashes the ATP defense party. Well done. 4-1-1. Oh, swing and a miss. Just out of reach for England. And we have a timeout here on display. As the gentleman opting to stretch things out, England was reaching as far as he could for that ball and just a little bit short in the end, which is a real bummer. But they get 2 timeouts per game and 1 medical timeout for the entirety of the match, so might as well use it. Just waiting for Dunker and Wheelerman to return to the court, and we continue this game 3. I believe, viewers, this will be our final event for the evening. 8:30 here in Adelaide. And we've got plenty more pickleball action for you tomorrow with the mixed doubles events kicking off in the morning. There we go. The score is currently 5-1-1 as we have another ball in booth here at the Lights. Interesting name for a venue. It's been pretty cool to see this venue in full swing. Pirouette there from Dunker, ball still alive. Madness on display here for our gold medal. He's gone for it again. Ballerina shoes out there. Oh no, into the net. And fair to say that was a little bit of an unorthodox rally. 5-1-2. Oh, ATP attempt unsuccessful. That's a nice shot. England and Charbonneau need to get their points starting to build up here as they have quite a heavy deficit. We'll see whether that was called in or out, but that looked very solid from England. Yeah, terrific shot. 2-5. Charbonneau opts to let it go. That one's gone long. And here we go. A little bit of a momentum burst for the gentleman in black. 2-point difference thus far. 3-5. Oh, that's a good speed up from Dunker. Clipping the paddle of England and forcing the second server. He walloped it so hard it's bounced into the stand. It's funny because those chairs have been there all weekend, viewers, but the big crowds that we've had have opted to stay just under our main camera. 3-5-2. Yeah, nice. Charbonneau had to take a back step there. Smart play resulting in the error. Wilderman ball in hand, ball on court as the bronze medal battle continues next to us here on our second court. Recovery is good. Second server. That's a terrific rally once more. These fellas are really putting on some highlight plays for us. Three, 5. Hands, good rally. England and Charbonneau capitalising. Viewers, I want to point out England has a very aggressive service action. Let's have a look at this and see how much pace he gets on it. Yeah, it's a very much a tennis swing, but it is legal. He's hitting it under the hip and the paddle head is in the right spot. It's not too high. Tied game, 5 apiece. Remember, we will rotate at the 6-point mark. Dink is good. ATP is not. Oh, mate, you're on the broadcast. You got to go for it. That brings up second server. Charbonneau ball in hand. Big drive ball still alive, and there we go. Charbonneau, England bring up the 6-point rotation. That was a really nice transition from the young guns. Now keep in mind both sets of teams do get a 2-minute breather here if they opt to use it. It's not used as a timeout. Charbonneau's aware of it, immediately goes and grabs a drink, and that is well within the rule book. I do recommend players utilise this sneaky little timeout. Saves you using one of your timeouts later on. And it looks like he has returned to the court. Let us continue. Bang. Great poach. That was really well read by England. Recognised that Charbonneau was probably a step or two back, that his opposition was most likely going to hit it to him. Step slightly to the right. Big forehand down the middle. Great shot. And Dunker responds. Shoe hunting. And forces the side out. 2-point deficit here for the gentleman furthest from camera. Can they tie things up? Speed up is good. There we go. Nice shot there from Dunker. Stack still in effect for these two gentlemen. It's just landed short of the net, and we do have a tied game, 7-7. This is game 3 going down to the wire. Behind the back, ball still live. Oh, chaos on our court. Oh, what a rally. Charbonneau with the highlight play somehow pulls off that screamer and claps all round. Second serve, a 7-7-2. Nice drive from Dunker. And they're within arm's reach of the gold medal now. Yeah, nice pressure. Keeping Willerman back. 7-8-1. Forehand flick, ball still good. Great reset from Charbonneau, and he's gone with the drive. Great shot. It's a very good transitional phase for the gentleman in the dark tops. It's England ball in hand. Called wide. The challenge is there, but it looks like the points have gone the way of Charbonneau in England. And they take the lead. England on attack, and that has gone long. And we now have a gold medal point on display for Charbonneau and England in this game 3. That was a nice deep return, forcing the error. They do have another opportunity here, and Dunker and Wheelerman must defend once more. Oh, the off-pace dink gets the job done, and Charbonneau and England have taken the men's 19 plus 4.0 plus gold medal here at the Lights, our final broadcasted match of the evening. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun here at the South Australian Pickleball Championships. And we will wrap things up. I will continue the action for you all. We have the mixed doubles events tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Follow the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel if you haven't yet. And all of their social media pages, as well as the Pickleball South Australia social media pages to keep up to date with all things pickleball down this part of Down Under. But we will close down the broadcast for now, viewers. It's been a lot of fun. Close to 9.5 hours of footage for you all from our action today. Dylan Kimlin live here from Adelaide, and we will close things down and look forward to seeing you on the courts tomorrow. Thank you and have yourselves a lovely evening.